everyone. I am starting a new journal and I thought I'd go ahead and share how I prepare my pages. It took me like 2 days off and on to decide what pages I wanted in the signature, and that's kind of normal. I'll start to do like somebody else does, and I was like, no, that's not me, and not like it, and I'll take the pages apart, lay them all back out, and sort through them again, and I do it until I'm happy with it. And then I measure them all, and I'll tear off the excess, or I'll trim off the excess to make sure they all fit. And then I start decorating the pages. First, I like to ink, otherwise I'll forget, and it just gets more difficult. And then I like to use the Lindy's Magicals to go ahead and give the pages some color, and I was choosing my colors based on that one digital. It had the different colors, and what I do is I just go ahead and squirt, spray onto that's a glass cutting mat, and I just kind of dab at first, all around the page. And then when there's just a little bit left on the mat, then that's when I'll do kind of the smear technique to get up every last bit. And sometimes, as you saw, I'll use my fingers. I don't mind getting my fingers dirty. They wash off. And I'm just kind of trying to alternate the colors, so that all the colors, as you flip through, it's not all the same color at once. And also based on the page that's next to it. If there's a red in the design, then on the next sheet I'll try to use the red spray to match it. Other than that, I just try to alternate. They dry pretty quick because, it's not a whole lot. I didn't get them soaking wet. But they do dry quicker if you hold the page up in the air. That way the hot air will go through the paper and dry a lot quicker. I love that red. Reds are my favorites. I had already coffee dyed and tea dyed all the pages. And this is thin paper here. To me, I think that's my style. I don't know if it's just all grungy or the layering technique. I started off with mixed media, so that's where I have so much paints and sprays from. And I just like that look. The white, it's just a blank page to me. The white scares me. It's not pretty to me. And I love adding colors. To me, when I'm making my journals, it's a work of art and a work of love, So I like color, and hope you do too. If not, you do you. I had to learn to do myself. Like I said, when I try to follow someone else's style or video, it's just I didn't like the way things were lining up, the pages and the way they were looking, and I wanted it more eclectic and mismatched, and I realized that's just me being me, and it's okay. So please don't be so hard on yourself. Don't try to make your work look like everybody else's work. Just learn from the techniques. Here I'm using my Dina Wakley paints. These images are pretty, but they're too clean for me. I need to grunge them up some. So I found some paints that, again, I try to match the colors that were in the digital prints. I can't remember right now, but I will put it in the description box who these prints are from. I know it's a winter design. I know winter's in the name of the design, let's put it that way. But I can't remember the rest. This digital here I know is from Jesson Art, JESSON Art. She does mixed media tutorials, but she also started dabbling in digitals. And they have the Sophia browns and blacks that are antique. And so they've matched so well with so many different other artists, designs. So that color was like a cheddar because there was a little orangish in the design. And I switched from that little palette knife to my fingers because you can rub it better instead of having the lines. And plus I like playing with the paint. So this book so far has 2 signatures. Right now there's 15 pages. I haven't added the dollies or the envelopes or anything else yet, or deli sheets I like to put in there too, just different textured papers. That way I don't wrinkle them all up. So this is just beautiful papers, but I needed to smear something on them to, grunge them up. And I love the Dina Wakley paints. As you're smearing it on, it's this thin layer, so it also dries quickly. But it just gives me that grunge look that I like. I used to feel bad, because I felt like I was ruining their designs. But, it's called layering. I had to tell myself it's called layering. We're supposed to do that. It's okay to cover some stuff. But it's mostly just fun. The other pages are already grunged up with all the inks and sprays. And I'll do more. As I get through them, I will be stenciling and stamping and adding more layers and colors. These are just the first steps that I find that I repeat each time. Next, I'll probably sew laces on the edges. And then I'll start putting in pockets, and then I'll get to stamping with, after I figure out how much room I have and what colors to use once I start adding more ephemera to it. So hopefully you're enjoying this and get an idea of what I do. Okay, bye-bye.